Hello, my beautiful Scorpios, and welcome to your reading for this new moon in Pisces. Guys, this energy is so wonderful for conscious creativity without limitation. It's kind of like a dreamy energy, so it's asking you to be creative and artsy. Do you know when we're little, we do things just for the fun of it? Whether we're pretending to be pirates or doctors or superheroes, or we build just to entertain us because it made us feel good and confident and happy. And that's what this new moon energy is really asking us to do, to daydream, not because we're worried about the hows or we're trying to figure things out. Do your best to release that. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Like it's just about enjoying the vision and how it makes you feel. Because when you embody that energy, it brings it to you effortlessly. You don't have to worry about the hows. I love new moons in general. It's almost like a renewed hope, but this one in particular is so, it's like you can feel the ethereal. I love it. I love it, guys. Now, this is for Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. So be sure to check all three, guys, not just your sun, because that's not kind of a complete understanding of what this energy is bringing in for you. And if you're not sure what's what, there's a free calculator down below. All right, Scorpio. I love it too, because this is my sun sign, so I always get kind of excited for it. So let's all just take a deep breath in. Ground out all that stressful energy from the day. And let's get started. Let's see what this new moon has in store for you, for us. Ooh. One second, I'm just going to get clarity here. All right. All right, let's get started, Scorpio. Page of Cups, the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Solutions card, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Wheel. Then we have the 3, 5, and 8 of Swords. I wanted clarity for that. So we have the 8 of Coins, the High Priestess, and the 10 of Cups. All right, Scorpio. So we have some beautiful movement this month, but also some really deep learning with this new moon. So starting right off, the Page of Cups, the King of Swords, the Five of Cups. Scorpio, we're kind of entering a new realm of our social environments, perhaps new friendships, new emotional situations, but you're doing this consciously. You're being much more, I want to say, I don't want to use the word picky, but you're being much more selective with the people that you let into your circle, with the friends that you have, the friends you keep, the friends that you don't. And you're actually coming from a place of more logic. You know, emotions make things more complicated when they're really not that complicated. This person, this environment serves me or it doesn't serve me. And now you're kind of manifesting new environments. We have the Five of Cups with the Solutions card and the Six of Swords. So Scorpio, Six of Swords is about movement. It's about travel. It's about relocation. Some of you Scorpios are going to be moving. I just recently moved myself. So a lot of you guys are going to be finding new homes or new apartments or new places to live. Or even if you're not moving, you might be adding in a roommate or bringing somebody in here. We have the Five of Cups with the Solutions card. For some Scorpios, perhaps this situation came about perhaps on the most beautiful of ways. Sometimes we plan these moves and sometimes these moves fall upon us. Something didn't, perhaps, your lease wasn't renewed and now you have to move. Perhaps there was a fallout. Maybe, something's not working with your roommate anymore and now you have to move. Perhaps, your family needed you, so you had to move back home. These are just examples, but there can be a situation that was a catalyst for this move. I'm really hoping it was something, that it was a long time coming and you welcome this change. And hey, everything happens for a reason. Understand that what's going to make this move or this transition in your life successful, Scorpio, is that you see the blessing in it. When you have the Solutions card, you're going to have to be kind of objective. Like, okay, this is not exactly ideal. It's not exactly what I wanted perfectly in my head. But I could also see how this can be a good opportunity, how now I can actually go through all my shit and throw it away and start fresh. Finding a middle ground, finding healing in this, and also looking at the silver lining and not what didn't work out, but all the possibilities of what can. We have the Eight of Cups and the Wheel. Honestly, Scorpio, however this got kicked off, it's literally for your highest good, because the Eight of Cups would tell me that you for a while have been wanting more. Eight of Cups is when we want more depth and more meaning in our relationships, in our work, in our life. And we know that we're worth it, and we know that there's more out there. Perhaps you are procrastinating, dragging your feet, stalling, making excuses, and the wheel is sudden changes, but it's sudden changes that are highly fortuitous, a lot of change in a direction that offers so much happiness. So if it feels sudden, if it feels not as well planned as you would have liked or as orderly or whatever, who cares? Be very nomadic and soft-welfare. Go with the flow. Go with this change release. Sometimes, not sometimes, the physical world, it mirrors the energetic world. So when you think about moving or relocating or traveling, you're also changing and moving within. You're clearing house, Now we do have the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Now I'm going to give you a little heads up. Scorpio, that's why I want clarity for myself here as well. There is a lot of things in the past that really have to be released that were quite toxic in your environment, especially mentally. You're going to have a learning curve with this new moon, but it's not a bad one here, guys. This is about 10 of Cups here is the goal. So a lot of you Scorpios are really looking for harmony in your relationships. Some of you might be looking to heal family relationships, or some of you might be really trying to find that soulmate partner or start a family of your own, right? Well, there is something on cognitive or a subconscious level that's kind of blocking the culmination of this. You have the High Priestess. So the universe is actually trying to bring this in for you. That partner, those children, that home, healing the home that you're already in. But there's something that's kind of causing resistance to this unfoldment. When you have the Three of Swords, it's old pain, it's old grief. And with the Five of Swords, it's relationships or environments that they're toxic, they're negative, they no longer serve you. And you have to release your attachment to certain people, to certain environments. And that includes certain mental environments. When you have the Eight of Swords, you have to make the courageous decision to let go. You have to make the courageous decision to set yourself free from this. Sometimes we lack confidence. Well, that's been my best friend for 15 years. Maybe don't resonate anymore. Or maybe this partner, I've been with this person for 10 years. Why should I leave now? Because it no longer serves you. Or, maybe I'm holding back from really being vulnerable and investing in a relationship because of this old pain. You gotta let it go. Because there's a lot of, it's like you might have had the experience, but now we got to learn from it, really learn it and turn knowledge into wisdom. So it no longer impedes your emotional growth and happiness. There's going to be a lot of healing, a lot of love that's going to unfold, but it does come with the work, Scorpio. So I'm going to get a little more clarity here for us just to kind of understand it, because you are moving these beautiful new directions. And of course, your soul's going to want to try to heal and release anything that's going to impede the growth in these new directions. So don't be scared about this. Let's get some more clarity here. Okay, clarity on these cards. Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, Knight of Cups. Wow, this is definitely emotional blockages. So for some of you, you're going to be dealing with relationships with your mother, relationships with partners and family. There is going to be things here that we're going to have to work through and move forward from, because there's old patterning here. Let me give an example really quickly. Our grandmother struggled, our mother struggled, and now on some unconscious level, we've embodied the belief in struggle in relationships, right? But you're here to ascend. The Queen of Cups also represents relationships going to a new level. Eight of Cups is a desire for a different kind of experience, more meaning. You already had it over here, but have it over here as well. And now you have it over here. You are really walking away from old stuff, Scorpio, but what it requires you is to really walk away. Belief systems, people, situations. Four of Cups is when we're kind of bored or discontent with the situation, but we're kind of comfortable in our discomfort, so we just stay, and you sabotage new opportunities. The Knight of Cups, of course, represents marriage, falling in love, engagements. It represents social events, romantic proposals. There's a lot of things here between your family and your personal world, your romantic world, that are mirroring each other. So we don't want to perpetuate patterns. I'm sure you don't. I don't want to perpetuate patterns. And there's things that we're going to have to move through and work through this month. It's going to be different for everybody. But recognize that, try to see this from an objective, almost like Sherlock Holmes position. Like, okay, I see all the shit that's going around. What is it trying to teach me? How can I best go about this in a different way to have a different outcome? It's a beautiful month of new beginnings, out with the old, in with the new, and removing blocks that are impeding really the unfoldment of the beautiful relationships you're trying to manifest and heal. Scorpio, I wish us all a lot of luck this month. I hope this serves you. If you'd like a more in-depth tarot session, a soul reading, or a healing session, my link is down below. Otherwise, guys, have a beautiful month. Good luck, and I'll see you for your next readings. Take care.